visible to all of you. Just give me a second. Today is 2nd January 2026 and awesome. Second day of the new year. Just give me a second. So yeah, my name is Shubham Sagar. You can connect with me on LinkedIn and this is my Telegram channel. I'll be sharing the unannotated Hindu analysis PDF by 9:30 a.m. in this particular Telegram channel. So you can download this particular Hindu analysis PDF from there. And just give me a second, guys. Yesterday. So yeah, I think I'm fine. The voice is clear. So let's start the discussion. Good morning, Jivayan. Have a wonderful day to you too. Good morning, Harshini. So yesterday I gave you people this particular question. MCQ 10, sex and haplodiploid insects depends primarily on what? What is the answer, guys? Chepandi Cheputalsu Ledu Kadu. Tell me fast. Good morning, Anandu. So sex and haplodiploid depends on what? Sex chromosome, environmental temperature, fertilization of egg, hormonal control in mother. Harshini, Nisha, Gitika, they have given the answer. The answer is fertilization in egg. Unfertilized male, and if it is fertilized, then female. Female will have two chromosomes, one from sperm, other from egg. Male will have one chromosome, and that's why male are haplo in nature. Cool, haploid. So we have talked about it. Interesting article. So Harshini, Nisha, Gitika, Jivayan, they have given the answer. Very good, yeah. Let's come back to the present and let's talk about today's article or the first article of the day. Why does India need climate resilient agriculture? So CRA. And yesterday, the last article, Anandu has also given the answer for the last question. So yesterday we have talked about, the last article in the part 2 video was about rice and how India is the largest producer of rice now. But it has come with its own set of caveat, and the caveat is we are also exploiting groundwater a lot. We are the largest exploiter of groundwater in the world. So there are so many things. India, 50% population dependent on agriculture, producing, and it's more than 50% agriculture, rain fed, around 50% agriculture, as you can see here. 50% of, or 51% of need zone area is rain fed. We're dependent on monsoonal rainfall and we are producing only 40% of country's food. So we have to increase the intensity when you talk about cropping patterns, cropping production. Something has to change, and that cannot be done by the way we are going about our agriculture. We need to adapt climate resilient agriculture. This flooding of rice, good morning Iltush, this flooding of rice, this and that, this is not going to work. You have to adapt, let's say, biotechnology. This is one aspect of climate resilient agriculture. Genetically modified crops, then system of rice intensification. Flooding of agriculture will not work. You have to be more smart when you are precision farming and all. So all these are part of climate resilient agriculture. When you people were growing up, when you people were still very young, less than 18, at that time I have told you NAPCC, National Action Plan on Climate Change. How many missions are there under NAPCC, guys? So under NAPCC, there is another one mission which is known as National Mission for Sustainable Agriculture, which in a way includes certain aspects of climate resilient agriculture. But then climate resilient agriculture is much more than that. So again, a good article, a comprehensive article, which will help you in understanding so many different things. So climate change, real and impacting Indian agriculture. You have unpredictable weather, and you can read all these things. This is the definition. What is climate resilient agriculture? Farming practices supported by biotechnology. Now, biotechnology explicitly mentioned in your GS mains syllabus, paper 3. What is biotechnology? What is the basic rationale? Really, Iltush is such a good girl. So, biotechnology is what? Use of you know, biomes of organisms. So, anything can be biotechnology, guys. Fermentation. You're making curd. So, that is also one example of biotechnology. Genetically modified crops. That is also one example of biotechnology. You're using, so biotechnology can be anything. When you're using microbes, you're using organisms, and it can be used in any field. So climate resilient agriculture will also include biotechnology. Good morning, Rishi. So yeah, it will. And what means climate resilient agriculture includes? So biotechnology, use of biotechnology, and we have to enhance productivity. 51% region rain fed and 40% crops they are producing. So yes, productivity has to be enhanced. Use of biofertilizer, biopesticides. Again, some consequences of biotechnology. Develop genome edited crops, GM brinjal or GM mustard. But then here apprehension comes into picture. people are not very enthusiastic about it. So you have to allay those apprehensions also. That will be also part of climate resilient agriculture. How you are ensuring that people are getting confidence about using these genome edited crops and then use of AI. So all these things are part of CRA. And again, this is very important from both pre and mains perspective, this particular article. Why India needs means CRA? 51% of net shown area rain-fed, dependent on rainfall. So again, climate resilient agriculture will help us in becoming more smart rather when it comes to monsoon prediction using AI-based analytics. 40% of food highly vulnerable to climate variability, and that's why we need climate resilient agriculture. But then there are some issues as well. Current status: Indian Council of Agricultural Research. Like we have, Iltush has stated 8 missions under NAPCC, National Action Plan on Climate Change. What is the mnemonic for that, Iltush? Under those 8 missions, there is one mission on sustainable agriculture. Sustainable development. You develop in the present format, in the present era, but you also take care or keep in mind the needs of the future generation. So sustainable agriculture is one aspect of sustainable development. Rain-fed productivity, integrated farming, efficient water use. Don't go for flooding agriculture when it comes to rice. Use system of rice intensification, where we are trying to ensure that there are alternate waiting and drying. And then crops, rice are getting procured or getting produced at certain intervals. You're not just throwing seeds, you are planting young seedlings. All these are different aspects of rice intensification, and that in a way is promoting efficient water use and promoting soil health and all. Climate resilient crop varieties, in situ rice residue management. So all these are parts. And Sehwag HK, very good, yeah. So Iltush has given the mnemonic for NAPCC, Sehwag HK, 8 missions. Remember those 8 mission, guys. You have to use them here, there, everywhere. This is solar mission, national mission for enhanced energy efficiency, national mission for sustainable habitat, water mission, national mission for sustainable agriculture, and this A we are talking about here. Green India mission, national mission for sustaining Himalayan ecosystem, and national mission for strategic knowledge on climate change. So all these are very important. So climate resilient agriculture techniques, and they are talking about all these things. Bio E3 policy. Now this is something new. What is Bio E3 policy, which is now positioning CRA, climate resilient agriculture, as biotechnology priority? So we have just discussed biotechnology can be anything. Fermentation of curd, that is biotechnology. Genome editing, that is biotechnology. Something happening in our body using organisms, microorganisms, that is biotechnology. So biotechnology is very extensive. Now they're focusing on Bio E3 from 2024 onwards, government. So using this biotechnology, they want to do things to 3E: economy, environment, and employment. So that is Bio E3 policy, guys. Keep it in mind. They can ask you that Bio E3 is associated with what? It is associated with anything. They can write something else. So economy, environment, and employment. Because biotechnology, people are doing BTech in biotechnology these days. What these days? Like 10, 15 years back. Because it has so many, application in different arenas. So Bio E3, development of economy, environment, and employment using biotechnology tools. So Bio E3 policy will also incorporate climate resilient agriculture. That's what this article is talking about. Really good. Oh my God, it's too cold right now. Challenges, low adoption. We have talked about all these things. Agriculture census. It says that around 86% of farmers in India, they are small and marginal farmers. This is also about digital literacy. These are all technical things, guys. Maybe you people are also not understanding each and everything. So how will small and marginal farmers adopt all these innovative agriculture practices? NICRA, National Innovation in Climate Resilient Agriculture. You have to bridge the digital divide also. Digital divide, digital illiteracy will play or will impede the growth of climate resilient agriculture. Poor awareness, quality inconsistency. When you talk about even these GM crops and all, it's not like every state has equal access and you are getting it after 6 months and all. So there is quality inconsistency, there is time inconsistency, slow rollout of climate resilient and genome edited seeds. Plus, they're expensive also. So who will take care of the price matter or price thing? So that is also one thing. Unequal access across states. Punjab and Haryana, they have more access to these things. Unlike, let's say, Bihar, unlike, let's say, Arunachal and all. So you have to ensure the access as well, access aspect. Worsening soil degradation, water scarcity, and climate shocks. All these things are telling us that we have to be more proactive when it comes to adopting climate resilient agriculture at the earliest. Weak policy coordination. Every ministry, environment ministry, agriculture ministry, economic ministry, they're working in their own silos. They have to come together, especially when they're talking about Bio E3. Use of biotechnology to generate economic growth, environmental, sustainable development, and employment opportunities. So yes, silos working will not do. Again, these are not such things which we don't know. We already know it, but this article is giving you a comprehensive overview which you can use to write good answers. Way forward, accelerate, you read these things. Ensure strict quality standard for biofertilizers, improve supply chains. Here you can also talk about remove apprehensions among people which they have related to GM crops, expand digital tools, bridge digital divide. And here, when you talk about climate resilient agriculture, you're talking about such hi-fi technologies, right? Farmers, 86% farmers, small and marginal, so literate them. And in that regard, Krishi Vigyan Kendras, KVK, can play a crucial role. This is your homework. Do more research on Krishi Vigyan Kendras and how we can tap them to the fullest. So you can use it here also. You write it here. Provide credit, insurance, you can read all. Develop a national climate resilient agriculture roadmap under the Bio E3 framework. Government can come up with this and that, Bio E3 2024 and all, but how you are going to incorporate this, how you will take care of all these things which we have discussed, issues and concern. So that is one thing which we have to think. Again, you can read all these things. Hope you understood the basic gist. When you will solve a mains question, you will understand it in a much better manner. So climate resilient agriculture, essential for ensuring India's food security. Discuss the need, this is first part. Initiative, second part. Challenges, third part. Way forward, fourth part. So you have to address all these parts. So need, why it is the need of the hour? Because again, rain-fed agriculture, they are not producing enough food for us, so that's necessitates the need for CRA initiatives. National Mission for Sustainable Agriculture, ICAR, Indian Council of Agriculture Research, they are coming with their own initiatives. Then Bio E3 is one initiative. What are the challenges? You will talk about means small and marginal farmers, GM crops apprehensions, and the other things, unequal access. What is the way forward? Don't work in silos, come together, bridge the digital divide, whatever we have discussed right now. But you have to divide your answer into these parts. Only then you will be good boys and girls. Who will be good boys and girls? You people. Very good. Okay, let's focus, guys. So I'm not reading the answer. You read it. I have just told you. Where has my? Oh my god! Oh my god! Chepandi. Yeah. Sometimes, na, I act like a baby. Not always. So introduction. You can talk about all these things we have discussed. Need for. So again, you have to divide your answer. Need, initiative, challenges, way forward. Need, high dependence, blah blah blah. Then in the challenges part, you can define what is CRA. You can define what is CRA in the intro also. There's no hard and fast rule for your mains answer, is it? So, but yes, you can divide, means talk about what is CRA and then talk about the challenges. This is a big answer actually, India's progress and all. So this India's progress and all, you can talk about it in initiative. See, this is again not an ideal answer. Not an ideal answer according to me. Because an ideal answer is when you are making things easier for the examiner, when he's checking a copy. So divide your answer. First heading should be need, second should be initiatives. In initiatives, you can talk about all these things, what India is doing. Wow, national innovations on climate resilient agriculture and all, and a national mission on sustainable agriculture, all these things. In challenges and way forward. So divide your answer in a proper manner, guys. Make it easier for them to check your copy, because anyway mains is very subjective. So read all these things, we have talked about it. I'm not reading it because again, this is not my work. Read. Now let's solve. MCQ 1. Go for it. So Harshini, Anandu, and Iltush and Rishi, they have given the answer for first question. Bio E3 policy vision relates to biotechnology for economy, environment, and employment. Really good, good boys. Nisha Gitika. Nisha has two names. Biotechnology includes which of the following? Gene. Oh my God. So now again, let's try to solve this question. I have told you what is biotechnology. Now this question will require application of your mind. Try to think, guys. Includes what? Gene editing, biofuel production, vaccine development, bioremediation. What can come under biotechnology? So Harshini, Anandu, Iltush, Rishi, Nishakitika, Jiva, and Harshini has given the answer for the next question. Biotechnology, use of organisms, microorganisms to do things, fermentation of curd, and we have talked about so many other things. Genetically modified crops. So biotechnology is so wide, guys. Biofuel production, gobar gas, this gas, again, you're using organisms, anaerobic production, aerobic production, whatever. So biofuel is also. Second is correct. Vaccine development, again, you're using in some, you use microorganisms. Bioremediation, we have talked about it in previous Hindu analysis. My hand is gone. Previous, so bioremediation, you're using microorganisms to break down organic matter to reduce pollution. So again, all the statements or all the points are correct. One, two, three, four. Gene editing also. So who gave the answer? Archini gave the answer. Iltush, hope you're understanding everything. In these kind of application-based questions, keep it in mind, Iltush, that generally, if you have any doubt, generally all of them will be the answer. Why I'm telling you, because even in, let's say you have who has given different answer. So Iltush and Nisha Gitika, they have given different answer, they have given C. So let's say they have confusion in vaccine development. Why I'm saying in most of these questions go for D as the option. Vaccine, millions of vaccine have been developed, million, maybe I'm exaggerating a bit, but even if in one vaccine they have used microorganism, third point will be correct. So hope you're understanding why the ambit of all options being correct in these kind of questions are higher. And the more you solve these kind of questions, the more you realize these patterns and trend. So the answer is D. Hope Nisha Gitika and Iltush understood why the answer is D. Harshini also answered G. Vayan, Rishi, Anandu. Very good. MCQ 3, with reference to system of rice intensification, consider the following statement. Again, I have told you certain stuff. Now try to see based on your some of your means earlier knowledge whether you're able to solve this question or not. Harshini has given the answer for MCQ 3 because Harshini is a good girl, really good girl. With like system of rice intensification. Earlier, when you people were not born or you people were very small, there was a system which was done for rice cultivation, flooding of rice cultivation. Flooding means, they will, like, there will be too much water on the in the agriculture field and then they will throw away the seeds. That does not happen now. That should not happen. We have already seen we are scarce when it comes to groundwater resource and all those stuff. So that's why we have to be focusing on precision agriculture and all. System of rice intensification, we don't do flooding, we use water in a proper manner. Alternate wetting and drying of agriculture field happens. We don't just throw away seeds, we plant young seedlings, not old seedlings. Young seedlings. So second is wrong. If you eliminate second, you will get the answer B, 3 and 4. Who stated B? Harshini. Jiva, I hope you are understanding why C is not the answer. Second is wrong. It does not encourage planting of older seedlings, young seedlings. Rather than just throwing away seeds, you let them grow a bit and then you plant these younger seedlings. So that's why the answer is B, as stated by Harshini, Nishagitika, Rishi, Iltush, and Mad King. Jivayan, Chepandis, are you understanding? It helps in reducing methane emission because again, the wastage is low. Rice is anyway a source of methane emission, but if you're using it or if you're doing rice cultivation in a proper manner, environmental friendly manner, so it will reduce methane emission, right? Really good. Next article. Page number 11. Explainer GS1 GS3 Aravali question faces the brunt of India's fondness for strategic exemption. We already know about this Aravali thing. It has been in news. Be ready for it in pre and mains, or maybe both. They will ask you questions. So Aravali is spread across which four states and UTs, guys? So it is spread across four states slash UTs. So what are those four states and UTs? If you know it, post it in the comment section. So we know earlier, like Supreme Court, they gave a judgment that if a hill range is 100 meter or beyond, then it will be considered a part of Aravali range, otherwise not. And that raises the question. Let's try to understand. Let's try to understand the problem of this particular judgment. Let's say I made a proper diagram. Okay, and this is somewhat uniform, but let's say I made it like this. So let's say this is beyond 100 meter, right? This is less than 100 meter. So I will break it. I will break it. I will break it. Let's say again, this is 100 meter. So rather than having a continuous chain, I will have a fragmented chain. So whatever desertification this Aravali was stopping earlier, sir, I'm kinda having FOMO of not studying from NCERT class wise rather than studying books. Crux, and I'm going to college this year. Ranjana, I'm doing this history through NCRT series. I have made shorts on it, so you can have a look at those shorts. You can join that history through NCRT series. That will remove that FOMO. NCRTs are very important, especially of history and geography, class 6 to 12th. They are very important. And so yeah, you can watch those shorts, and you can contact me. You will see my number on in the post section if you have any issues, because yes, NCRTs, you have to read it. So where were we? Let's focus, guys. What are we talking about? We are talking about the basic rationale, the issue with that judgment. Now Supreme Court has stated that judgment, and this is not a new phenomena. This article will give you new perspective. There is something which is going on in the background, and that's something. Wow, Rajasthan, Gujarat, Haryana, and Delhi. Very good. Harshini is such a good girl. Four states and UT. So Delhi is the UT. Which state has maximum number, or maximum amount of Aravallis, if we can say that, or maximum extent of Aravallis out of these four states and UTs, which Harshini stated in the comment section? Rajasthan, Gujarat, Haryana, and Delhi. Which state has maximum Aravallis? If you know it, post it in the comment section. Guru Shikhar Peak is the largest peak, highest peak in Aravallis, located in Rajasthan. Keep it in mind. So there is a problem here, and it's like even government wants to get away with certain portion of Aravallis because Aravali contains something known as critical minerals. We keep on talking about critical minerals, rare earth minerals, and all. You know how we need it for electric vehicles, for so many other things. China is a pioneer in that. Aravali contains it. Certain portions of Aravali, it contains it, and Air Marshal Ashutosh Dikshit sir, he was talking about that why we need these critical minerals. We need these critical minerals. They're actually very important because it is related with defense related equipments and all. From strategy perspective, also we need this critical minerals, and we keep on talking about these things whenever we talk about environment related articles. That there are two things: economic development, environmental conservation, and this government is believed that they are more on the side of economic development from 2014 onwards, when many people believe we got our independence. They are continuously relaxing these environmental clearances. So this Aravali thing is not a one-off occurrence. If you see this particular point here, from 2014 onwards, environmental clearances have been relaxed. Supreme Court Development 2025, they ruled that ex post facto environmental clearances are illegal. Remember these keywords, guys. What is ex post facto environmental clearances? That means you have started the project. After starting the project, I'm giving you permission. Ideally, there is environmental impact assessment, in which if you are starting any project, you have to take permission. Government will look into what will be the environmental impact of that particular project, and then they will give you clearance. But ex post facto is you have started project, and then later on you are getting the clearance. So Supreme Court was like, Rajasthan, Nisha Gitika has given the answer, Rajasthan. Supreme Court has given the judgment that ex post facto environmental clearances were illegal, and then they reversed their stance in November. Environmental Ministry 2025 issued a memorandum exempting critical mineral mining from public consultation. So if they have to do critical mining anywhere, they will not ask public, they will not ask Gram Sabha, as it happens under Forest Rights Act and other provision. They can do whatever they want to because it is strategic in nature. So this article is saying that using this word is used a lot. Maybe sometimes it is used in the proper way, and strategic exemption should be given. But to use it anywhere and everywhere, to bypass environmental regulations, to undermine environment, it's not good. You cannot keep on using strategic clause to exempt and to bypass, you know, talking with local people, and this is in a way undermining democracy to a certain extent. So Forest Conservation Amendment Act 2023 expanded, and these are examples which is justifying the point that after 2014, when Amrit Kal started in India, and many people believe that India got independence. After that, what has happened? Environment has taken a backseat. It's all about economic development and undermining of environmental conservation. Environmental impact assessment rules, it has been relaxed as well. So Forest Conservation Amendment Act expanded exemptions for certain land categories. You can see here easier drilling, exploration, and supportive infrastructure. So all these things are happening, which in a way is saying that this Aravali judgment, or whatever is happening in Aravali or around Aravali, is not an exception. It has become a norm in the current Amritkal India. So, and here even Air Marshal Ashutosh Dikshit is saying that we need critical minerals. Aravali has critical minerals. So, we cannot put a blanket ban on anything or any all mining operations in Aravali. That cannot happen. It will compromise our defense preparedness. That is what Air Marshal sir is saying. In that regard, we are having this debate. Supreme Court intervention, they created a uniform definition, 100 meter, etc. And then they state that particular definition right now. So currently, because hue and cry happened, I was watching some videos on YouTube, and in the comment section, save Aravali, save Aravali. So people, and thankfully, the media, a major portion of media is sold now. But even then, the YouTube media and all, they are playing a crucial role. Thanks. Now, even I think Arnab, in last 2 3 days, something has happened to him. There were some jokes that maybe some payment has not gone and all, whatever. But yes, if the media remain transparent, if they start questioning government, it is for our own betterment. So concerns over strategic exemption, anything and everything cannot be put under the bracket of strategic exemption, guys. So environmental, you can see all these things. Environment ministry has weakened environmental regulations. We have seen what they are doing from 2014 onwards. From the period Amrit Kal started and India got independence, India lacks clear rules. Again, you can read all these things. Clear rules to balance climate commitments with, again, I'm not reading all these things. This is basically, this slide is telling you that government is compromising. They are favoring economic development over environmental conservation. Aravali matters because it is playing a crucial role in groundwater recharge. If your people have watched or seen or read yesterday's Hindu analysis, we have discussed rice and sugarcane. They're leading to profuse groundwater recharge in our country. India is the largest exploiter of groundwater in the world. The problem is getting intensified with each passing day, according to Niti Aayog CWMI index, Composite Water Management Index. So Aravali matters. Groundwater recharge, prevention of. It's like, okay, I will not be there after 10 years, 20 years, 30 years. It's not about us. It's not about Modi sir. Although Modi sir is, avatar of Vishnu according to Bhakts, and he will be there for 2000 years. But apart from Modi sir, people who will die, our generations, they will be the one who will be suffering of whatever we are doing right now. So yes, Aravali matters. And transparency in governance matters. Democratic talks matters. Undermining Gram Sabha and all under the pretext of this is strategic in nature, this is wrong. Whatever is wrong is wrong. So stop chatna, and there's a word here, in we call it that, the media, they have to ask questions. Why these things are happening? Why these things have become the norm after 2014 rather than the exceptions? So India needs a binding legal test when strategic exemptions are justified. So, oh, I want to take Rishi to the border region. We would need him for strategic reason. So he will be getting killed. Don't just keep everything under strategy. What is strategic? Mandatory cumulative environmental and groundwater assessment has to be done. We have discussed yesterday. Rice. India is the largest producer of rice in the world. This is a good thing, but this is also a bad thing. And why it is a bad thing, we have discussed yesterday. Public disclosure of, again, you can read all these things. Without clear policy, decision will continue to be ad hoc. We have to ask questions from your government. You cannot ask questions from opposition. They are in opposition. They are in opposition for a reason. Ask questions from your government if you want to be a responsible democracy. Core takeaway: strategic minerals needs. Again, you can read all these things. I have told you. You people already know the basic rationale where this article is going. Anything and everything cannot be kept under strategic exemptions. Oldest mountain range in the world, Aravali, it is not a block mountain, guys. It is a fold mountain. Keep it in mind. People are like, Aravali is so small, so it is a block mountain. No, it is not a block mountain. It is a fold mountain. Orientation, southwest to northeast. It is something like this. Southwest to northeast. If you draw from the midpoint of Aravallis, so the orientation is like this: southwest to northeast. Rajasthan, Haryana, Delhi, and Gujarat. Length 700 km. Highest peak Guru Shikhar in Mount Abu, Rajasthan. I so want to go to Mount Abu. I've never been there. Major states. Anybody? Have you visited Mount Abu? Anyone? Chepandi, Cheputan, Suledu, Kadu, guys. Rajasthan, Haryana, Gujarat, and Delhi. Rajasthan has the major part, as Nisa Gitika and somebody else, Harshini, also stated. Somebody, only Nisha has stated the answer of this question. Let's solve some question, guys. Aravali Range, oldest fold mountain system in India, stretches from Gujarat to Delhi in a southwest northeast orientation, acts as a climatic barrier. Harshini has given the answer. Just give me a second. So Harshini has given the answer for the fourth question. And then Nishagitika, she has also given, Iltush has also given. So D's the answer. All the statements are correct. Oldest full mountain system stretches from Gujarat to Delhi in southwest northeast orientation. They can give you. It stretches in a southeast northwest orientation. That would be wrong. Acts as a climatic barrier. So all D1, 2, and 3. Everything is correct. As stated by Harshini, Nishagitika, Iltush, Rishi, Anandu, Jivayan, Velika. Next question, PYQ 5, asked by UPSC in 2007. In which state is Guru Shikhar Peak located? చెప్పండి guys. చెప్పుతుంది లేదు కాదు. Strategic exemption. My love is gone, my love is gone. So as Harshini, Nishagitika, Rishi, Jivayan, Anandu, Iltush, all of you stated, because you people are very good boys and girls. Guru Shikhar Peak, Rajasthan, Mount Abu. Like, share, and subscribe, guys. Spread the word. Chepandis. You can join these Mission UPSC programs at the earliest. Prices will increase in future. So join it. If you have any queries, you can send me a WhatsApp message at this particular number. Really good. You can also join UPSC Lifetime Success Bundle, where you will pay only once. After that, you don't have to pay ever. And I will be there till the time you crack UPSC CSE. So you can join Success Bundle as well. You can also donate if I'm helping you in any which way, as done by Harshini, Iltush, Jivan. Jivain is a part of my bundle, so again, she's helping me in that way as well. Gajanan and all. Cool. Let's talk about the next article, page 8, editorial, GS to GS3, the water divide. So something has happened in Indore. People have died drinking piped water. So in Indore, Madhya Pradesh, which is actually ironic because Indore is one of the India's cleanest city, and this should not have happened in Indore, you know. So, and what happened in Indore? People, they drank this contaminated municipal water, and officially 4 people died, unofficially 14 people died. And this is actually ironic in current India because Swachh Bharat Mission, launched in 2014, has two components: Swachh Bharat Mission Urban, Swachh Bharat Mission Gramin. So Swachh Bharat Mission Urban, Mahua, the brother of Nirahua, Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs. Swachh Bharat Mission Gramin, which is under Ministry of Jal Shakti, which talks about ODF, ODF plus, ODF plus plus. So this is happening. Swachh Bharat Mission. We are focused on drinking water, clean drinking water, sanitation and all. And then we have Jal Jeevan Mission, launched in 2019, which wants to supply piped water to rural areas by 2024. They have extended the deadline, guys. So it's now, earlier their aim was 2024, but now they have extended it because that is the norm in current India. Anything, any mission we launch, anything we do, we extend the years because who cares? Nobody is going to vote government on accountability, right? So public health best reflected, blah blah blah. Because in spite of all these things, Swachh Bharat Mission, Jal Jeevan Mission, nodal ministry is also Jal Shakti, just like Swachh Bharat Mission ruler. And I have told you, I think 60,000 times that Swachh Bharat Mission ruler, you may feel like Ministry of Rural Development, that is a ministry, a nodal ministry, but they are not. Ministry of Jal Shakti, earlier it was Ministry of Drinking Water and Sanitation. So this article is saying that this is not good. In the current Amrit Kal, if people are dying because of, you know, these kind of issues, this is so wrong, and something bad is happening. So yeah, authorities, again, they're blaming installing a freshwater supply line, and this is not only happening in Indore, it has happened somewhere else in Madhya Pradesh, affecting students near Bhopal. So this is a recurring phenomena in Madhya Pradesh. People of government of Madhya Pradesh, they have to answer why this is happening. Although we have two major schemes related to these kind of things, you know, Swachh Bharat Mission and Jal Jeevan Mission. Swachh Bharat Mission, remember the launch here, guys. Remember the nodal ministry. Remember the function and the purpose of these missions. Jal Jeevan Mission, piped water supply in rural areas, not urban areas. Just like you talk about, you know, Manrega or Narega, so National Rural Employment Guarantee Act, which government is now killing, just like they have killed RTI mission or RTI Act. So that is also, Narega is also for right to work in rural area. So you have to remember these component, which is there in rural area, which is there in urban area and all. So NFHS data, National Family Health Survey data shows that 96% household access improved water sources, but safety and quality, again, you can read all these things. Basically, they're doing the jibber jabber that water access is meaningless without guaranteed equality, blah, blah, blah. And this should not happen. We are in Amrit Kal. We want to become Viksit Bharat by 2047. And if municipal water is leading to death and all, so again, that does not paste a rosy picture about current India and what is happening here. Let's solve some question. Term strategic exemption in Aravali context refers to what? Amritkal. I love Amritkal. I love everything. I'm the biggest supporter of Modi sir. The term strategic exemption in the Aravali context refers to allowing tourism projects inside wildlife sanctuaries, permitting mining of critical minerals even in protected areas, declaring the entire Aravali Hills as a military zone, bypassing judicial oversight in mining decisions. Ah, you people are so good. So Harshini, Rishi, Anandu, Jivayan, Nisha, Gitika, they have given the answer. B is the answer. Permitting mining of critical minerals even in protected area. Iltush has also given the answer. Very good. Cool, cool, cool. Next, Jal Jeevan Mission. Jal. In our time, there was an actress. Her name was Amrita Rao. And there was a movie. You people were not born at that time. Vivah. Jal PG, she used to say. That means drink water. But people are dying because of drinking water in Madhya Pradesh. I will not drink Jal from Madhya Pradesh. Okay. Jal Jeevan Mission focuses on what, guys? चल 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 ही जीवन है. That means water is life. Oh my god. So Harshini, Nisha, Gitika, Rishi, Iltush, Anandu, all of you have given the answer. Providing piped drinking water to every rural household. Who are good boys and girls? You people are. Next article, page number 8, editorial, GS1, GS2, mob rule. So currently what has happened, and this is not a uniform trend which is being seen, it is not happening in, let's say, Bengal, there is an election, Assam elections will happen. So currently, suddenly Bangladesh infiltration issue has started rising. Center is doing sir. And many people believe that infiltration, many people feel like this sir is not about right to vote article 326 as we have discussed yesterday. It's about citizenship, who are citizens of our country, who are not. And mob lynching, which has increased, which we have seen a lot after 2014 Amrit Kal and all. We are talking about in Bangladesh what happened with a Hindu guy, but sadly the media is not talking about what is happening in our own country. How, we say northeastern people, you are chinky. Believe me guys, they have used this word. Yeah, Chink, I have lived in Northeast and I hate when people say anything about these Northeastern people. They're the best people I've ever encountered in my life. Northeastern and South people. They also love me a lot. So again, focus. Don't use these words. You are doing racism. You are not. We were like, we are not racist. American people, they are racist. They are doing racism with black people. We are racist. We Indians are racist as F. You don't realize it. Go in metro. You see Nigerian people who have come from outside. We talk about India-Africa relationship. You see those guys. I have seen people. Ki, 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 they will do. You are racist. You are not realizing. We Indians, not all of us, but yes. So these are incidents. And this article is saying that, because of this means Bengal election, Assam election, government, they are trying to push everyone, is a Chinese or a Bangladeshi infiltrator, because of which these incidents are happening in different regions. Kerala means you can see Palakkad, Ram Narayan Baghel, he was lynched after being accused of theft and questioned if he was Bangladeshi. Kerala, this is happening in Kerala, guys. Odisha, Sambalpur, jewel check from West Bengal, beaten to death, Bangladeshi immigrant. Tamil Nadu, migrant from Odisha attacked. Act was filmed and shared. Uttarakhand, a guy was named as Chinese. Basically, they're calling him Chinky. They use these words. Angel Chakma, student from Tripura. I did my BTech from NIT Agartala, which is in Tripura. Love that place. This is happening in our India. How many media is talking about this? Bangladesh, this happened. Yes, that thing which happened to our Hindu brother in Bangladesh is wrong. But who will talk about these wrongdoings? Nobody. So yes, broader concerns, and this is what we are talking about. This article is saying that they are naming this party. Although I love this party, I love every party in India. They're saying that there's a political narrative which has been set. Illegal infiltration from Bangladesh. This happens just before election because Assam and West Bengal elections are due, and this is encouraging such mob behavior. And we have to be very wary of it. Don't do these things. Anyway, divide and rule is being practiced a lot in our country. Just don't do it more, guys. In late 2025, you can see all these things. Victim in these cases were actually Indian citizens from different states, but suspicion has increased because media is like Bangladeshi infiltrant here, there. Dude, let government do their work. My blood boils a lot these days. I don't know why. Let's solve MCQ 8. In the context of environmental governance, ex post facto clearance refers to what? In environment, guys, these terms are important. Just like in history, they're important. Similarly, in environment, also, these terms are important. So, Harshini, Nisha Gitika, she has given the answer. So, environment clearance granted before. Nisha, let's have a talk here. After you joined the bundle, I did not talk to you any time. We have not talked, and this is so unique. Generally, when people join bundles, we have a talk, and I ask, "Who are you?" So I need to know something about you. So let's talk. Let's talk whenever we are free. We both are free, and I need to know about you. Okay, so ex post facto clearance refers to what? Environmental clearance granted after project has already begun, as stated by Harshini. Nisha Gitika Jivayan has given wrong answer. Mad King Rishi Iltush yeah, sees the answer. Environmental clearance granted after project has already begun. Page 20, Science to GS to GS3, where what transgender men face when they access healthcare. Now, there are terms. Let's try to understand some terms. So, what are those terms? We have talked about this transgender issue. Tamil Nadu is doing awesome when it comes to giving them healthcare and rights and all those stuff. But then there are other issues. First of all, let's focus on the terms in this article. Gynecologist. Again, we know these words, gynecologist, and but many people don't know certain terms which we have to focus on. Transgender or transgender men. Who are transgender men? Again, that is also known to us, but then there are some other terms. Gender affirmative healthcare. Where is gender affirmative healthcare? What is the basic meaning of the term gender affirmative healthcare? They can directly ask you, what does gender affirmative healthcare means? What has happened? And why a transgender man is going to a gynecologist? Because gynecologist deals with something known as female reproductive system. You people are still less than 18 years of age, so you don't know about these reproductive system and all. So when you will become, adult and all, you will read about, although we don't have sex education in India, I don't know why. So yes, gynecologists, they deal with female reproductive system. Why a transgender man is going to gynecologist? Because transgender man, who is a transgender man? Transgender man, he was born as a woman, but he identifies himself as a man, you know. So I was born as a woman. I have woman features, but I identify myself as a man. And in this case of transgender man, I may or may not go through surgeries or gene or hormone changes. I can increase my testosterone if I want to become a man, or I may not. I can dress as a woman even though I feel as a man. So please understand these things. Many people don't understand these things. So a transgender man, and so that's why this transgender man, they're going to gynecologist because they still have female features, but they identify themselves as man. So remember these terms, they are important. Most of the people, they don't know stuff related to transgender and all. So what happened in Tamil Nadu? A transgender man was denied treatment due to gender expression, this and that. What is gender expression? Again, these terms are important, guys. Gender expression means this transgender man, he is actually a woman, but what actually a woman? He was born a woman. He is identifying himself as a man. So when he visited this doctor, he was wearing his own like female things and clothes and all because he was coming from his house and maybe his house has not accepted him as he is. So gender expression is this: I am wearing certain stuff. But I identify myself as something else. Doctor was like, no, 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 you are not a man, you are a female based on the way you are wearing saris and all those things. So doctors later on they agreed and to treat him and all those stuff. So this is wrong actually, and that's where the picture comes. There is a treatment, binary medical training. Binary medical training means these gynecologists, these other doctors, they are trained to deal with male and female. What about those people who are lying on these boundaries? Born a woman and identifying themselves as male and all. So there has to be non-binary medical training if you want to deal with them in a proper manner. Tamil Nadu is anyway awesome, and maybe that's why we are reading about this. In other states, maybe this news would not have come out in the open. People talk about why we have so many rape cases in Kerala and Delhi. Delhi is the rape capital of India and this and that. They talk about this. The reason is, people here are well educated enough to report these cases. What do you think in Bihar, UP, and all? I'm from Bihar. These cases don't happen, but people don't report. It goes like underreporting happens. It goes under the radar, and it's like okay, it is happening within family and all. So let's not report it. So it's not like Kerala and Delhi are bad, guys. What I'm trying to tell you is awareness is more. People report more. In Tamil Nadu, if you're seeing this case of transgender men facing issues, it's not like Tamil Nadu is one of the best states when it comes to dealing with these issues. It's because they're reporting these cases. So reporting is a critical element. Keep it in mind. Cool. So again, you can see why these things are happening even in Tamil Nadu. Judgmental attitude doesn't matter whether you're from Tamil Nadu or this and that. If you have judgmental attitude, you have judgmental attitude. Trapped in binary thinking. Remember these keywords. Either you're a man or a woman. You cannot be a woman but identifying yourself as a man. It's very tough to understand those things, even for I think some of you people, right? Gatekeeping and unethical practices. Many doctors treat gender incongruence as disorder. I remember one case. There's one all-rounder, and his daughter, his there's an Sanjay Bangar. Sanjay Bangar, his son, he later identified himself as woman, and he came to one show also. People, I have seen comment section, oh my god, whether he's a boy or a girl, be sensitive, guys. Don't do these things. It doesn't look good. That's where literacy comes into picture. So many doctors, and it's not only about common people and all, it's about even doctors, gender incongruence. You born as a woman, identify yourself as a man, it's a disorder for them, many doctors. So it's, if doctors are feeling like this, think about the common people. Medical system often demands proof of being trans enough, convert yourself, have more testosterone, do all these things, then only you'll be a trans man. Otherwise you're still a woman. Unethical practices, you are doing, let me check whether you're actually a man or a woman. Unnecessary physical examination, all these things are still an issue, and we have to take care of it. Several lack of Indian, again, we are dependent on Western data. Who is a transgender, what is a transgender, how much testosterone it should have, or he should have, or she should have, and all those things. There has to be a gender affirmative healthcare. What is the meaning of gender affirmative healthcare? If I am saying I'm a trans man, I'm a trans woman, respect my feelings, respect my judgment. Don't, put your own thinkings that no, you're dressed, you're saying you're a transgender man, you're dressed as a female. No, gender affirmative healthcare means you are saying you are a woman, although your physicality is of a man. I respect it. That is gender affirmative healthcare, and that has to be promoted more and more in our country. So Tamil Nadu again, you can see all these things, petition filed, blah blah blah. Healthcare access for trans men and gender diverse people remains deeply challenging due to ignorance. If it is happening in Tamil Nadu, it is happening everywhere. Lack of training, weak protocols, and insufficient research. So yes, Tamil Nadu is doing good. Other states have to take, and we have talked about it. This is not the first time we are talking about this issue, and this is an important issue. There are terms which you have to keep in mind. Let's solve MCQ 9. Which of the following correctly matches the mission with its primary objective? Swachh Bharat Mission, universal piped water supply. Jal Jeevan Mission, eliminating open defecation. Swachh Bharat Mission, solid and liquid waste management. Jal Jeevan Mission, river rejuvenation. Chipandis, guys. Nisha Gitika. So, Harshini, Nishagitika, Eltush, Anandu, Rishi, all of you have given the answer. C. Swachh Bharat Mission, solid and liquid waste management. C is the answer. MCQ 10. But Swachh Bharat Mission Gramin is implemented by which ministry, guys? There are more questions. What is the answer of MCQ 10? Who is implementing Swachh Bharat Mission? How many questions we have today? Two more questions. Okay. So yes, sir, Chepandis. So Swachh Bharat Mission Gramin is implemented by Ministry of Jal Shakti. Earlier, it was implemented by Ministry of Drinking Water and Sanitation. That Ministry of Drinking Water and Sanitation merged with Jal Shakti Ministry. So the answer is as stated by my dear friend Harshini, Nishagitika, Rishi, Anandu, Jivan, and Iltu. Jal Shakti. MCQ 11. In the context of gender affirmative healthcare, which of the following best describes the concept? What is gender affirmative healthcare? Chapandis, guys, Chapandis. I love you na upiriadi poina. I love you ni pranam poina. Iti mintadi ru iti guru guru guru. Harshini has given the answer. Healthcare that validates gender identity, ensuring respectful, supportive medical services. Very good. As Harshini, Nisha Gitika, Jivayan, Iltush Anandu, and Rishi stated. Oh, you people are so good. MCQ 12. Which of the following states are part of Aravali system? This is a homework for you guys. You people can answer it in the comment section, like, share, blah, 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 blah. And you can join this Telegram channel. I will share this Hindu analysis unannotated PDF by 9:30 a.m. You can post your score. What else? You can join these Mission UPSC programs. Prices will increase in future, so join at the earliest. You can also take the bundle where you're getting all these courses at one-time price. You will not pay any hourly, monthly, or annual subscriptions ever. If you have any queries, you can send me a WhatsApp message at the number which you are seeing there. And you are your own competition. You're not competing with anybody else. Keep it in mind. You can also donate if I'm adding to your knowledge base. Thank you. Really good. Oh my God, so many people answered for 12th question. You people are so intelligent. Just like us. Wow. Thank you, Jivayan. Jivayan is good now. Jivayan was suffering from some issues, guys. Pray for Jivayan. She's such a good girl. Then she went to some place where she was not even using any phone and all. She's a good girl. She's a very good girl. So Jivayan, Harshini, Iltu, Nisha Gitika, bye bye. Thank you, everyone.